Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Wanda Costin, and I have the distinct honor and privilege of serving as the Provost and Vice President Academic for Dalhousie University. You may please be seated. At this time, I'd like to ask Elder Thomas Christmas and Elder Ann LaBillois to come and deliver the Mi'kmaq welcome.
In case you couldn't tell, I'm Tom Christmas. Everybody's too tall here. I have the privilege of saying the opening prayer and welcoming you. Can I ask all of you to stand? And for all the guys and men and boys to take our hats off, please, in respect for the prayer. Chalida Mi'kmaq Bijidayo. Wegumego Temudio, nigga. Because Jalida. Well, that's Bijidayo. Well, that's walking. Heavy got Chinmuk done, Telganamas of Tijik. I done Tulsia Vidada. I hold out him said, when down gives him on the Moadiji. Unijanwa, Hujisk, Clamuxiswa. Said, well, Badana. Is normally born in Moji. Kisu Kolaliak, Walalia Chitkiskuk, Walalia Chitanjikalu, Higinway and Aga. Kisu Kajikshuk comes at one Mujalane, a Holane, Tempich has Quakebequik. Here. Amen? Not yet. Aholaji dan kismam ganamas of Tiji Bijidayo. I don't tell Beck's nudio. Creator, thank you for this beautiful day. This beautiful day for graduation. This beautiful day for traveling. I myself had to travel from Cape Breton. It was a beautiful ride. And I thank the Creator for allowing you to be here, safe and sound. And I thank the Creator that you are helping these young students, former students, to get to where they are today. I thank each and every one of you. And I also had mentioned in my prayer about people who are sick that couldn't make it. People who are sick and don't complain of anything about it, and they are still here. And I thank the Creator, and I thank you, each and every one of you. And now I have the privilege of asking Anne to say an opening prayer. You can stay standing, please.
Well, Alan, Tom. Well, what a day of celebration. Congratulations, students. What an incredible job you've done. And congratulations to the ones who got you here, who supported you, who cooked all the food for you, who helped you move and everything, all that wonderful stuff. Congratulations to you too. So it's quite an honor because you are working with the land and all that is on the land. And our ancestors not only sat on the land, they sat with it. And they became the land. They learned, they knew how to listen, and they knew how to watch and observe and know the truth of how things worked in harmony and how the earth helped each other. Everything that's underground and on top of the ground is all connected together, and it was put there so that we can survive. Everything that is there is inside of us. The water, the trees, the plants, the animals, even the sun, the moon, the stars. It's all within us also. But sometimes we, in this world today, we get so distracted and so busy. And now that we have computers and phones and AI, we tend to forget. I know I had forgotten. And then I started to remember that, oh my gosh, I don't breathe on my own. This breath that I have, I don't breathe on my own. Someone far greater than me gave me this breath out of love. And that's how I have to say thank you. Thank you to Creator. So I will share with you what my ancestor did, how they sat with the land and they took a moment. And it's a little bit about being just in the moment and to meet your sacred breath. So you can sit down. I'm not going to ask you to stand while you're doing this. And I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And if you're not comfortable with closing your eyes, that's perfectly fine. But only for a moment, you're going to meet your breath. And you're going to feel it as it comes in, just like a newborn baby does. So with that, let's try that. This breath in, feel it go in, and this breath out, and gently release it. This breath in, and release all the anxiety and excitement. This breath out, let it all just go. This breath in, I am well, I am whole. This breath out, so much to be grateful for. This breath in. And now when you release your breath, I'd like you to release your shoulders, your muscles, and allow yourself to just relax in the moment and be. This breath in, and this breath out very gently. And now just sit and be the best you can be in this moment. And if you notice that you're thinking, which our brain does that, maybe analyzing, maybe planning, take that thought and place it on a cloud, or you can pop it like a bubble. And when you do that, you tell yourself, I want to come back to my breath, come back to this moment. I don't need that thought right now. This breath in, and this breath out, and relax your shoulders. O Great Spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, whose breath gives life to all, hear me. I am young, small, and weak, and I need your strength and help so much. Take my hands and help me to respect the beautiful things you have created, including myself. Take my feet and guide me. Guide me so that I can find that way of life, that path that has wellness, that has courage, strength, wisdom, joy, laughter, forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, humility, honesty, and truth. Help me not to be above my brothers and sisters, but to conquer the greatest enemy, myself. And help me to learn the lessons you have placed in every leaf and rock, so that I can learn those teachings and bring them back to the people. So that when my eyes fade like the setting sun, my spirit can come to you without shame. This breath in, and this breath out, and relax your shoulders. And know that you are grounded with every breath you take, with all of creation. So now you can bring yourself back into the moment where you're sitting and slowly open your eyes. And the sensation you will feel when you open your eyes is because you've taken a moment, a very special moment. It's a healing moment that allows you to be the best that you can be in that moment. It helps. It allows us to be well. And it allows our physical being to do exactly what it does best, is heal itself, just so it can carry you through life. So Wilaliok, thank you and enjoy. And again, congratulations in Sonogama.
Thank you, Elder Ann and Elder Christmas. Dalhousie University is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Lenape. We are all treaty people. There are three key components to this statement. The first is the acknowledgement the land Dalhousie sits on as part of Mi'kma'ki, the territory of Lenape. The second is the acknowledgement of the territory as both ancestral and unceded, recognizing that the peace and friendship treaties signed between the British Crown and the Mi'kmaq did not involve surrender of land. Finally, the phrase, "we are all treaty people," reminds us that these treaties apply to all of us, indigenous and settler alike. At Dalhousie, we continue to work and build on these critically important relationships and friendships and remain committed to the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Committee report. We also recognize African Nova Scotians as distinct people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched the part of Mi'kmaq known as Nova Scotia. We are deeply grateful to the Indigenous and African Nova Scotian faculty, staff, students, administrators, and elders who help guide our efforts, from pathway programs and admissions to curriculum and community partnerships. While we recognize there is still much more to do, we remain committed to a future grounded in equity and inclusive excellence. Folks, today is a day of celebration. It is one of endings and one of new beginnings. As we proceed today, it is one of joy, and so I invite you to share that joy however you may see fit. I also look forward to welcoming each of you graduates into the Dalhousie alumni family. At this time, I'd like to recognize our stage party. And if you are able, please feel free to stand or just wave. I'll begin with Elder Thomas Christmas, Elder Ann Labillawa, Dr. Rustum Southwell, Chancellor, Dr. Kim Brooks, President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Louise Spiteri, Chair of Senate, Dr. Heather Bruce, Dean and Campus Principal, Faculty of Agriculture, and our Convocation speaker. Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean and Faculty of Graduate Studies. Dr. David Gray, Provost and Vice President Academic from the University of Niagara Falls. Jonathan Wang, recipient of the Staff Award for Excellence in Service with the Faculty of Agriculture and the University Beadle for this ceremony. On stage today and also in the audience are others who have contributed and been committed to your success. These include the faculty and staff who have been so instrumental in your success at Dalhousie. I ask faculty and staff members who are with us today, whether on stage or in the audience, to please rise or give a wave so that we can acknowledge me. Your party. Before we continue, I'd just like to take a moment, a little housekeeping. You will notice there are green signs with the exits in the event of an emergency. We don't anticipate one, but just in case, please familiar yourself with those signs. It is now my pleasure to introduce the President and Vice Chancellor of Dalhousie University, Dr. Kim Brooks, to give opening remarks.
Good afternoon. I feel like we need to let some of the enthusiasm out, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try this again. Good afternoon. Woo! All right, welcome. Let's talk about Julia Child. In 1948, Julia Child, a woman whom everyone around the world appears to always and only referred to as Julia, arrived in France. She didn't speak French. She wasn't particularly fond of food. And at the age of 36, she was still figuring out what she wanted to do with her life. Then she tasted sole meunière, fish, simply cooked in butter, clarified, of course, and lemon with a little parsley, salt, and pepper, and everything changed. That moment launched one of the most remarkable second acts in culinary history. Julia enrolled in Le Cordon Bleu. She failed her first exam, tried again, studied harder. She spent years painstakingly testing recipes, sometimes making the same dish dozens of times until it was just right. What made Julia Child extraordinary wasn't just her food, it was the care she took in getting things right. Her belief that technique matters, her commitment to honor the people we serve with excellence, and her understanding that joy and rigor are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they thrive together. That's something we understand well at Dalhousie's agricultural campus. This is a place that understands how much care goes into something lasting. Whether you are analyzing soil chemistry in precision agriculture labs, working in the greenhouses alongside Dr. Derek Lynch, assessing animal health with faculty in the Department of Animal Science and Aquaculture, or growing fresh produce for the Colchester Food Bank as part of the Cultivate Innovation Hub, you've learned that meaningful work demands both patience and purpose. Like Julia, you've learned to get it right by doing it again, to take things apart and put them back together, to face a problem and ask, what do we do if this happens? Not if, but when, because in agriculture, as in cooking, as in life, things will go sideways. What matters is how you respond. Of course, Julia was not only a cook, she was also a fierce believer in education, a champion of women's rights, and someone who refused to stay silent during the McCarthy era. She understood that food is never just food. It's political, it's economic, it's cultural, and it's environmental. And so is your work. That's what is reflected here in the research happening in places like the Atlantic Poultry Research Center. It's what's modeled by faculty whose groundbreaking research is unlocking new ways food can prevent disease and promote health. And it's what's nurtured by the grounds crew who keep this beautiful campus thriving, and by the people of Truro and Bible Hill who've supported your journey at every turn. You are graduating into a world that urgently needs your knowledge and your care. You'll be asked to help feed a growing population, adapt to a changing climate, restore soil and seed systems, improve food equity, and strengthen rural communities. These are not small tasks. They require both technical excellence and moral clarity. They require a blend of diligence and delight, of realism and idealism, of dirt under your fingernails and big ideas in your head, just like Julia. Some of you will become researchers, others producers. Some of you will join municipal planning teams, launch startups, teach in classrooms, or go home and run your family farm. Some of you will stay close to Truro, others will go farther afield, but all of you will bring this place with you. No matter where you go, I hope you carry three things. First, a commitment to care, not just for the land or livestock, but for people, for communities, for those who've been left behind or left out. Second, a willingness to experiment. As Julia once said, no one is born a great cook, one learns by doing. The same is true for agriculture, for leadership, for life. Mistakes will happen. The point is to keep learning. And third, joy, because your work is serious, but it is also beautiful. You've chosen a field that allows you to connect with the land and with science and with real human needs, and we don't want to forget to celebrate that. Julia Child may have trained with a whisk, not a soil auger or a hoof trimmer, but she understood something that matters deeply here at the DalHousie, that excellence is an act of love, that what we feed others through food, knowledge, or care should be made with attention, humility, and heart. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We're proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you grow next.
That's better. Thank you, President Brooks. We will now commence the conferring of degrees. So graduates, you're not quite graduates yet. Graduates, please stand. Chancellor Southwell, as Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of that degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admido gras ad gradum.
Congratulations. Yeah, come on, yeah. Graduates, please be seated.
Graduates, family, and friends, this is the moment we've been waiting for. You will officially transition from students to alumni. For some of you, this may be your second, first time coming. Each time it is meaningful, and that makes today special. Just a note that as you come up and come across, I believe in this general area is where you'll have your picture taken, and then you'll also get a pin to recognize you as an alum. So family, friends, you might want to gather over here as your graduate is crossing the stage to take pictures. I now call upon Dr. Heather Bruce, Dean and Campus Principal, Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies, and Ella McDonald, an orator and alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present candidates who are here today receiving their degrees.
Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Agriculture who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Engineering. Agao Adwat. Alexander Benjamin Baggio. Akshit Bala, recipient of the University Medal in Engineering. Lauren Marie Fulton. Rachel Suzanne Hawks. Robert William Holmes. Samantha Cynthia Tracy. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Diploma in Engineering. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Technology. Branwyn Katie Ackroyd. Lily Rebecca Barnes. Hannah Elizabeth Bayers. Matthew Jeffrey Bishop. Hannah Margaret Callbeck. Zoe Ann Constantine. Kayla Lynn Cormier. Brianna Lynn Cuvalier. Kendra Gail Flemings. Caitlin Hope Frazier. Madison Catherine Greer. Joey Harzma. Michaela Bryson Shing Hangley. Gail Lynn Jarvis. Amanda Carol Kinghorn. Glendon Zeph Lajwa. Jordan Therese LeBlanc. Susie Margaret McLean, recipient of the Governor General's Bronze Medal. Catherine Kelly Maltese. Chastity McEwen. Lexi Joy McKinnon. Zoe Ava Robinson. Emily Maria Scott. Abigail Elizabeth Seaman. Kaya Mutindi Shearer. McKenna May Diane Simpson. Emily Joan Catherine Nichols Sinclair. Katie Nicole Smith. Lytton Margaret Choban. Alexander Derek Versloot. Carly Dawn Webb. Tierra Frances White. Alva Claire Wilson. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Diploma in Technology. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Agriculture. Skylar Zoe Cornforth. Michelle Adelaide Maloa. Miles William Sweet. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Agriculture. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Savio John Augustine, with honors, first-class honors. Emma Sharon Bishop. Kaylee Ann Brewer. Emma Rose Brine. Christine Rose Buckland. Kendra Marie Burke. Emily Christensen. Jacob Ethan Cleal, with distinction. Quentin Collins. Xander Mike Konstantakis. Hannah Lynn Crookshank. Kelly Mariah Dunlop. Olivia Mae Dwyer. Taya Forrest. Tian Wen Gong, with honors, first class honors. Victoria Grace Grady. Emily Jane Graham. Graydon Raymond Griffith. Jenna Lorraine Hoyt. Vaishnavi Jayachandran, with honors, first class honors. Subiksha Jayakumar, with honors, first class honors. Saran Kishore Jayaselvam, with honors, first class honors. Kaveen Nolan Jaywardane, with distinction. Mia Serena Ketty, with distinction. Cassie Elizabeth Kiflay. Lauren Grace Langill. Jessica Grace Larson. Callum John Fraser McLeod. Devasena Mahesh, with honors, first class honors, and the University Medal in Plant Science. Hayden Christopher Malay, with honors. Riley Masters. Anthony Stewart McLean. Carter Isaac Myers. Abigail Jane Moyer. Nancy Moy. Lachlan Joseph O'Hearn. Henry Carson Parks. Katie Ann Payne. Pham Kong Din. Jonah Wallace Rathgaber. Jeffrey Darrell Robinson, with honors. Carly Janelle Saunier. Sophie Jane Shar, with distinction. Zachary Austin Sherman. Layden Louise Smith. Ainsley Olivia Stapleton, with distinction. Divya Shri Somasundaram, with honors, first class honors. Zoe Diane Steary. Cassidy Lynn Vandeweel. Kapiran Venkatesan, with honors, first class honors. Rochelle Nicole Williams. Amelia Eccles Wolliver, with honors. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Bioveterinary Science. Sam Norma Adams. Cassandra Emelina Yan Wing Hugh Anderson, with distinction. Taylor Dawn Austin, with honors, first-class honors. Jacob Babiak. Erin Victoria Beatty, with distinction. Ella Ray Bryson, with honors, first-class honors. Morella Grace Denardi. Elizabeth Marie DeRosier. Elizabeth Grace Doran. Jacqueline Fogel, with honors, first-class honors. Bethan Gray, with distinction. Brianna Marie Hiltz. Ella Avery Horvat. Isabel Kathleen Humphreys. McKenna Ray Hyde, with distinction. Caitlin Elizabeth Iris McKay. Vincent Hernan Manriquez Hijena. Patrick Caleb McGrath. Alyssa Alexandra McKee. Eric Percival Buck Nelson, with distinction. Cassie Glenda O'Brien. Hannah Mae Louise Rayfuse. Tyler Schmidt Sean, with honors, first-class honors, and the University Medal in Bioveterinary Science. Megan Grace Smith. Gabrielle Stintsy. Olivia May Francis Thurier. Alex Emma Hélène Truelove, with honors, first-class honors. Taylor Lynn Wambach. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Bioveterinary Science. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology. Yihua Liang, with distinction. Ian Bruce Hans Logan, with distinction and the University Medal in Landscape Architecture. Tyler Mackenzie Nason. Kush Umang Kumar Pathak. Maria Louise Pratt, with distinction. Yichan Wu. Jingque Jie. Tintuch Yam Pripirum. Unwen Ye. Michael Bassam Youssef, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Technology. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science. Adeola Ibanuloa Adalugba. Colton Al Campbell. Stuart James Downey. Gracie Lauren Hanrahan. Manlin Zhang. Koshika Kumareshan. Charles Andrew Little. Leah Pearl McIntyre. Hamed Niati. Shrimi Prabhakaran. Alejandro Quesada Chavez. Rachel Rand West. Anushi Madhushani Vijayatunga. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Science.
Mr. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned degree awarded by the university, and as such, it represents the culmination of extensive scholarly research and the candidate's outstanding academic achievement. The following candidates, whose thesis and examination have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The awarding of the PhD degree marks the completion of a long collaboration between the candidates and their thesis supervisor, and we are also pleased in this ceremony to recognize the supervisor of our doctoral graduates. And if they're present, I would invite them to join me in congratulating their graduate as they cross the stage. And I would also welcome our newest PhDs to join us on the stage after they've been hooded. This doesn't seem like much after a PhD.
Reem Aboukmil, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Sciences, supervised by Ahmed Al-Malahi. Nivetika Agitan, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Sciences, supervised by Lord Abbey and Svetlana Yergel. Matthew Bilodeau, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Sciences, supervised by Travis Isso and Kamar Zaman. Chancellor Southwell. This concludes the presentation of candidates here today to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
It is now my pleasure to call upon Dean Heather Bruce to present the recipient of the Governor General's Bronze Medal, which is awarded to the technology graduate who has achieved the highest academic standing among graduates in the program.
It is my pleasure to invite this year's winner of the Governor General's Bronze Medal to invite Susie McLean to the stage to receive her award. The Diploma in Technology in Plant Science, Susie McLean achieved the highest academic standing in a Diploma in Technology program and is graduating with a Diploma in Technology in Plant Science. The Diploma in Technology in Plant Science prepares students for careers related to plants and the plant industry with a focus on horticultural or agronomic plant production technologies and entrepreneurship. This is not Susie's first academic achievement, having previously attended Bishop's University. And Susie is no stranger to the business world either, having managed her mother's bookstore, Woozles, a well-known children's book retail space in Halifax, with much success. I spoke with one of Susie's instructors, Professor Tracy McKenzie, who described Susie as a natural leader who followed her passion and inspired the whole class to lean into their learning. Now, with this award, Susie is moving from books to plants as she prepares to take on a new leadership role at Bloom Greenhouse and Garden Center. Congratulations, Susie, on receiving this award.
Congratulations, Susie. It is now my pleasure to call upon Jessica Larson to deliver the valedictory address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, family, friends, special guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. What an incredible honor it is to stand before you today in this place we've come to know not just as a school, but as a home. Dalhousie's Faculty of Agriculture. The AC isn't just a university, it's a community, a family, and for many of us, a second home, where we have planted roots, nurtured ideas, and grown, not just academically, but as individuals. To our professors and mentors, thank you. You have challenged us, supported us, and on more than one occasion, reminded us to breathe when we were running on caffeine, no sleep, and the sheer will to submit that final assignment. You didn't teach us just about plant pathology, livestock nutrition, chemistry, or accounting. You taught us to think critically, care deeply, and act responsibly as future leaders in agriculture. To our families and friends, thank you for your unwavering support, whether it was through late-night proofreading, sending us encouragement during stressful times, or quietly cheering us on from a distance. Your love has grounded us every step of the way. And to my fellow graduates, just look at how far we have come. When we started this journey, the world looked different. Many of us finished high school isolated, in our bedrooms, behind masks, or separated by rows of desks and air hugs. We lost out on proms, grad trips, and final goodbyes. And when university began, it was sometimes through online classes, breakout rooms, muted mics, and the unspoken fear of the unknown. But if there is one word that defines our class, it's resilient. We have learned to pivot before we learned where to buy our textbooks. We adapted to restrictions, constantly changing protocols, and the challenge of building a community in a world that was at times painfully disconnected. And we did more than just survive, we thrived, with strength, with grace, and with a deeper understanding of what it means to persevere. Remember isolating residents for a week, talking through windows, getting meals delivered to our doors? That experience was tough, but we made it through together. Our resilience didn't stop there. It showed up in labs at 8:30 on Fridays, after late Thursday nights at the barn. It showed in juggling school with part-time jobs and in pushing through mental and physical exhaustion at times. We stood by our athletes when the gym here was closed for months during renovations, with reopening dates constantly pushed. That disruption didn't just affect training, it impacted the mental health and competitive goals of so many sitting among us today. But you kept going, you adapted, and you became stronger. That's the spirit that defines this campus. We navigated leadership changes. We said goodbye to longtime campus dean Dr. Gray, welcomed interim dean Dr. Wang Pruski, and eventually last September met Dr. Bruce. all while staying focused, staying involved, and holding tight to the fabric of this community. A fabric woven by the professors who knew our names, staff who always had time for a chat, and classmates who became lifelong friends. And of course, we made memories the AC way. We cheered until we lost our voices during Woodsman Weekend, where freezing temperatures and sawdust somehow equaled joy. We embraced College Royal, a celebration of agriculture showmanship and the unique culture that defines our campus. It wasn't just about the events, it was about the tradition, the pride, and sharing the heart of the AC with the community around us. We got wildly competitive at Farmers Olympics, running on hay bales, throwing eggs, and eating pies at record speed, because that's what we Aggies do. And then there were the unforgettable nights at the barn. Somehow, a dimly lit room with sticky floors and blaring country music became the heartbeat of our social lives. It didn't matter if you'd had a long week or an early morning ahead. The barn was somewhere we came to unwind, to dance, and to feel like part of something bigger. We learned the steps to every line dance, sometimes the hard way, following the crowd until we figured out the right moves. We danced shoulder to shoulder with classmates, teammates, roommates, and strangers, who quickly became friends and created memories that will live far beyond those four walls. Moments like these shaped who we are. Agriculture teaches us that it's about more than just food or farming. It's about patience, it's about adapting to unpredictable conditions, staying rooted during storms, and being willing to try again even when last season didn't go as planned. We faced early mornings, muddy boots, midterm stress, and late-night cram sessions. We survived complicated labs, the occasional mishap at the rack, and managed to balance our academic life with clubs, sports, while still making unforgettable memories. And through it all, we didn't walk this journey alone. Here at the AC, someone is always there to lend a hand, or in some cases, a ride. Like during one of our first days here 4 years ago, when a fellow student arrived from Ontario and accidentally landed here in Truro and instead of Halifax. With no car and no calculator for Jen's calculus class, he started walking. Yes, walking to Staples. Thankfully, when he texted one of his new friends for a ride, she was there to give it, and a lifelong friendship was created, because that's just who we are. We have learned to ask for forgiveness when we didn't ask for permission. Sorry, Andrew, about the fireworks. But above all, what makes this place special isn't just the knowledge we have gained, it's the community we have built. Someday, we'll forget our grades we got, the deadlines we stressed over, or even the names of courses we crammed for, but we will never forget this place that made us feel seen, supported, and truly at home. As we leave this small but mighty campus, I hope you all never forget the resilience that brought us to this moment. Resilience doesn't mean never struggling, it means showing up anyway, in the early mornings, the late nights, the setbacks, and the comebacks. It's the quiet decision to keep going when nobody else is watching. So wherever life takes us, in the lab, in the field, or in the office, let's keep showing up, keep growing, and keep being resilient. Not because it's easy, but because that's who we are. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We've laughed, we've struggled, we've grown, and today we walk out of here not just as graduates, but as proof that when times get tough, Aggies get tougher.
Thank you, Jessica. Well done. If we could please, one more time, could we please give a round of applause for our graduates? And graduates, I have one more request for you. You've accomplished tremendous success, and today is the culmination of that. But we all know you didn't get there alone, just like none of us on this stage got here alone. So I'd like you, if you wouldn't mind, to stand and celebrate your family and friends and your faculty and staff who helped you get where you are today. Congratulations. Thank you.
This afternoon, it's an honor to really reintroduce, not introduce, someone who embodies the spirit of innovation, strength, and community that defines our Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. Heather Bruce, our Convocation speaker, who is not only a distinguished scientist and educator, but also a passionate advocate for the agricultural community, and Dean and Campus Principal of the Faculty of Agriculture here, a post she's held, as just discussed, since September 2024. What a year. Dr. Bruce's academic journey began at the University of Guelph, where she earned her Bachelor of Science honors in agriculture and a Master's of Science before obtaining her PhD from the University of Alberta. Her career has spanned continents and sectors, including roles as a senior scientist and muscle food quality section leader at CSIRO Australia, external research manager at Maple Leaf Foods Agri-Research Farm in Ontario, and chair of the Department of Agricultural, Food, and Nutritional Science at the University of Alberta. She's taught courses on livestock growth, meat science, and communication in science, and served as the scientific lead for Agri-Food Discovery Place, a multi-purpose research facility at the U of A. In her relatively short academic career, Dr. Bruce has graduated 20 graduate students who have gone on to incredible careers, and in her words, are her greatest accomplishments. But I add, there is much time still left, Dr. Bruce. Beyond her impressive credentials, Dr. Bruce has become well-known, steady, and a competent presence on the agricultural campus in a short period of time, and I'm sure you, have grown to love her. I have seen firsthand her commitment to collaboration and to the future of agriculture in Nova Scotia through innovation and inclusivity. She believes in the power of opportunity and the importance of fully embracing whatever path you choose, a philosophy that resonates deeply as we celebrate your achievements today. So please join me in welcoming your Convocation speaker, Dr. Heather Bruce.
Good afternoon, Elder Ann, Elder Christmas, Chancellor Southwell, President Brooks, Provost Costin, honored guests, esteemed colleagues, faculty and staff, proud parents, friends, and graduates of the class of 2025. It is truly an honor to be able to address you today, and I congratulate our graduates on completing their programs. Congratulations again. I also congratulate the network of friends, families, loved ones, and mentors who supported our graduates in their academic journey. It takes a village, doesn't it? Today, we gather to celebrate not only the hard work and academic achievements of our graduates, but the excitement that comes with having new capacity and new potential to do things, to go places, and live with new autonomy in an ever-changing world. For me, when I graduated so many years ago, and there were so many years, I felt the pure potential of life and the opportunities that it held, and that was such a powerful, intoxicating feeling. It was powerful, intoxicating for a simple farm girl because my education empowered me to go places, to meet new people, and to have new experiences. To me, it meant anything was possible. To our graduates, congratulations again. You are graduating from the same school and faculty as ministers of agriculture, First Nation chiefs, prominent philanthropists, and leaders of the agricultural industry in Atlantic Canada and beyond. Dalhousie is a special place and gives every student the opportunity to experience leadership. Your education is a powerful thing. You now have a key to the world. Your education gives you opportunities and options because it not only gives you the skills, but the training in how to think, how to reason, and how to learn. I have heard from Dalhousie alumni who have told me their stories about their education at Dalhousie and how it was formative because it allowed them to take advantage of opportunities that presented themselves in the normal course of their lives. And what they all had in common was that they followed the path that captured their imagination, their passion, and inspired them. This could happen not only because of the learning that happened in the classroom, but also the learning that happened outside of the classroom. Did you know that at the time that you were experiencing the late nights of study, that they were teaching you resilience, that the team sports, cultural activities, and College Royal taught you teamwork and how to mentor your colleagues, and that student clubs and organizing events taught you project and personnel management? Yes, I suspect you do. Many of you know that I was a 4-H member in my youth, and I enjoyed being a member of that organization very much. It was very important as a social network for youth, rural youth, because it was before social media. I'm sorry, but I was alive then. And while I was in 4-H, one of our affirmations was, in order to facilitate our learning, it was never say no to an opportunity, because that would mean that you were missing an opportunity to grow and learn. Now, I must admit, there were some opportunities I did say no to, but out of that, I learned how to recognize opportunities that were right for me, and that the change associated with those opportunities, although uncomfortable at times, always was associated with me being better and doing better. The opportunities I chose in my career were guided by my desire to make a difference in agriculture and bring science and industry together. As I moved into post-secondary education, however, my goals shifted to making a difference in people's lives and bringing students and industry together. Through that, I was able to help provide the agriculture and food industry with employees that had incredible talent, like yourselves. And in turn, I was able to help students reach their life objectives. I cannot emphasize enough that we all have the capacity to change lives around us for the better by sharing our knowledge, facilitating learning through our shared experience, and helping people achieve their goals. I suspect that many of you have in fact already changed lives just by being present and caring, because that's sometimes all it takes. So my advice to class of 2025 is this: be anything. Do what inspires you. Do it large or do it small, but do it kind. Lift the people around you, because there's enough success for everyone. Don't try to be perfect, that's impossible. Recognize opportunities that are right for you. Don't be afraid of change. Be good, do good every day. So no matter if life is a river or a road or a journey or some other metaphor for you, remember that you do not need to stay on that road or that river or that path if it is not taking you where you hope to go. You are meant to grow, to explore, to challenge yourself and others, to bend without breaking and realize your potential. But remember, you are not alone. You are meant to continue to find your happiness with the support of your friends, family, and loved ones. And if you need us here at Dalhousie, we are here for you. And you know where we are because you're here now. We will miss you when you go, but we wish you all the best. So congratulations again, class of 2025, and go Rams.
Thank you, Dean Bruce. Wise, sage advice. Graduates, today you were led into this ceremony and will be led out by our beadle, carrying the new dawn staff of place and belonging. This staff is more than a ceremonial symbol. It embodies Dalhousie's diverse and inclusive community. Crafted with materials, textures, and symbols, reflecting the richness and diversity of individuals like you, graduates who have shaped our campus and who now join a global network of more than 160,000 Dalhousie alumni. Graduates and guests, our official business of Convocation is concluded. We'd ask that you remain seated until the party leaves, and congratulations again. Thank you.
Way demenech dan delio no te diga mach tot mawi danech give me demenech dan wada bek so te diga mach tot abahon madultinech abon madultinech dan gisuk teliga luk sigu ulau fit pamu we a heu we o we ha ya ya we yo he yo we ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya he we yo we ha ya ya we yo he yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya he give me dead minute dan delio no te nigga mach tot mawi danech give me dead minute dan wada bek so te nigga mach tot abahon madultinech abahon madultinech dan gisul teliga luk sigu ulau fit pamu we a heu we yo we ha ya ya we yo he yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya he we yo we ha ya ya we yo he yo he ha ya we 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 yo he ha ya he we yo we ha ya ya we yo he yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya ya we yo he ha ya he